Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to a new update for my Pandat Palette 2021. If this is your first time watching a Pandat Palette video, here you have my playlist with all my videos since the beginning. And let me explain to you what a Pandat Palette is. A Pandat palette is a project pan in which you choose one makeup palette. It can be eyeshadow, face palette, lip palette, whatever, a palette, and you try to use it up completely within a time frame. The most common time frame is one natural year, meaning from January 1st to December 31st. But since its creation by Amber F, she's the one that created Pandat palette, most people have figured out that it's almost impossible to finish one makeup palette in 12 months. Therefore, most people give themselves more than a year. There's other types of Pandat palettes, such as choosing to pan one palette every week, every month, every season. There's many different ways. You can just go to the search bar and write Pandat palette, and you can find a world of different styles of this project if you enjoy it. The style that I chose is that I started on September with my Makeup Revolution Reloaded Hypnotic, and my goal is to finish every single eyeshadow before December 31st. That would give me a time frame of 15 months, which I've already used 6 months. To begin with, let's see my progress until February 1st. So, my goals for February were: use each eyeshadow 5 times, use up the top part of the eyeshadow number 4, which is the one that I use as my eyebrow and inner corner highlighter, use up the right part of the eyeshadow number 12, which is the matte black eyeshadow, use the eyeshadow number 12, use the eyeshadow number 10 at least 12 times. The number 10 is the one that is supposed to be a silvery gray, but it looks kind of bluish. And use this eyeshadow number 15 at least 12 times. Number 15 is the grey eyeshadow. So now let me show you how my palette is doing today on March 1st. And I already have a problem. Great. Give me a minute. Yeah, I hate this so much. Well, let me show you and I'll deal with this later. So, here it is. Yay! Well, let's begin with the first one. Let me clean myself first. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you each shade okay, let's change the plan. I'm going to place a picture right here and I'm gonna tell you about each shade with a picture. Yeah. I hate this black eyeshadow. Okay, the first shade is the number 1. It is the brown with golden sparkles, glitter, golden glitter. This month I used it 7 times. My goal for it was 5, and in total since September I've used it 28 times. Number 2 is the taupe brown, and I've used it 7 times this month. Again, goal was 5, so that's great. And in total since September I've used it 43 times. Next is the third eyeshadow, which is the bronze one. That one I like a lot. I've used it this month 6 times with a goal of 5, and in total since September I've used it 48 times. I really like it and I hope it's one of the lasts to be finished. One of the lasts. I think that's not what you said. But okay, let's keep on. The fourth eyeshadow is my brow bone highlighter, and I've used it 20 times this month because I did my makeup 20 times, and my goal for it was to finish the top, which I did. Now it's completely in the middle and I'm really happy about it. Since September I've used it 120 times. Next is the matte brown that I use as my brow filler and I've used it 20 times this month, and in total 117 times. Yeah, I'm still going. Next is the beige that I finished in 47 uses. After that we have the pink glitter, which I've used 7 times this month and 30 times since September. Next is the true silver. That one I've used also 7 times, which makes 47 since September. Next we have the coral shade, that I've used 6 times this month, which makes 29 since September. Next we have the bluish silverish color shade, and that one, my goal for this month was to use it at least 12 times, and I did use it 12 times, which makes 39 uses since September. This shade is going to be one of the last shades that I finish. I'm going to have to force myself to use it, because once I hit the goal I didn't even pay attention to it. So I know that it's going to take a while to be done with it. Next we have the True Golden shade. That one I used 7 times this month, which in total makes 46 uses since September. And because I like the bronze so much, I am trying to finish this one before I finish the bronze one. But I'm not sure, because whenever I'm left without a goal or anything, I tend to use more of the bronze than the golden one. So let's see. Next we have the matte black eyeshadow, and as you can tell I cannot hold the palette upright because it has broken. This is the 3rd time that this eyeshadow breaks. First time, my goal for the month was to use up the right side of this shade, and I was doing it this month. If you check like some of the last videos here on this channel and also in my Spanish channel, you will notice that my eye looks became pretty intense, pretty dark, because I was able to reach all the goals except for the matte black shade goal. So I focused on that one. And one day I was just using my brush and hitting it, and it broke in the pan. So I had to repress it. That's why I consider that goal wasn't met, because I had to change the shape of the eyeshadow. And okay, I repressed it. I said, okay, I don't count the goal met, but okay, let's keep going. The next day I went to open the palette, and the top of the shade that wasn't touching the pan had broken off. I was kind of angry because I had just repressed it, and I don't enjoy repressed eyeshadows, but I decided to repress it again. And that's what I did. I repressed it, but this time I pressed it even harder and made it flatter. And I thought that was it. This morning I've done my makeup, and this is how it's looking right now. It's broken completely while I was filming this same video for my Spanish channel. So, and I also have matte black eyeshadow on my pants. I hate it. Yes, I've used it 20 times this month. I was supposed to hit my goal, but I haven't. Next, we have my favorite shade, which is the brown shade. And that one I used it 6 times, which makes 46 times since September. Oh well, the matte black eyeshadow I used it 122 times since September. Next we have the maroon glittery that ends up looking brown. I used it 5 times this month, and since September it's 44 times. That one is looking way less used than the rest of the glitters, but it's because I use it as a matte eyeshadow, so it makes sense that it looks like that. It actually looks as if you look at it from the perspective of a matte eyeshadow, is one of the more used ones. And last but not least is the number 15, which is the grey shade. I've used, my goal for this was 12 uses, and I've used it 16 times because after the 12 times it had left just a little bit of eyeshadow right here joining these two sides, so I decided that I wanted to hit side pan is this with this eyeshadow, so I kept going until I did so. And now for the March goals. First goal, as always, is the 5 uses on each shade, because it does motivate me and actually helps to show progress on all the palette. Then my second goal is to actually finish my brow bone inner corner highlighter, the shade number 4, which I think is going to be no problem to achieve it. Next goal is to finish the matte black eyeshadow. I'm going to repress it again right after filming this video, and I'm going to try, but if it gets too annoying, I'll get rid of it, because I don't like matte black eyeshadow, and I still have another matte black eyeshadow that I want to finish by using it. But if this one keeps being a bother, especially if it gets my clothes dirty again, I will toss it. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with this eyeshadow anymore. Yeah, that's. Then I'm going to finish the left side, well, my left, your right, well, brown with golden speckles. I think that's a very easy goal, because today I'm wearing it as both my outer corner and my inner corner. Let me show you. This outer part I use a blending brush, so what it does is it keeps the pigment and loses the glitter. And in the inner corner I use a cat's tongue type of brush, and I place the eyeshadow by tapping it on top of my eye. So it creates the effect of two eyeshadows instead of one. So because of the versatility of this shade, I think I can finish that very easy with the 5 uses. And I also want to hit side pan on the shade number 2, the taupe brown, and I want to hit side pan on the bottom part, or bottom pan, no, the side pan on the bottom part. So yeah, those are my goals for the month of March. And seeing that out of my 5 goals for the month of February I hit 4, and the only one that I didn't hit was the whole deal with the matte black eyeshadow, which keeps annoying me. I think that for March I will be able to hit again 4 out of 5 goals, and I'm starting to question if it is worth it to keep fighting the matte black eyeshadow when I don't need it. I don't want to fight for it or anything like that. I will let you know on the next update how it turned out, but as of right now, with my dirty pants, all I want to do is throw that eyeshadow into the garbage, but I will try once again. As of right now, I am planning on doing my makeup 31 days, counting with today. But like I always say, I don't know how the month is going to turn out. On February I was planning the same, doing my makeup every single day, but there were days where I just didn't feel like doing it, or had something else to do, or whatever, and I didn't, but I still reached my goals. So I'm going to start the month doing my makeup every day until I reach my goals, and once I reach them, I'll start thinking about what can I do, if I want to experiment, or if I just want to take a couple of days off. And yeah, well, I was also thinking that if I want to end my project by December 31st, I have 10 months to finish 14 eyeshadows. That would leave me with having to finish 1 and a little bit every single month. Because this month I plan on finishing 2, that would leave me with 12 eyeshadows. In 9 months, which makes 1.33 eyeshadows to finish. That would make 1 eyeshadow every single month, and a third part of it of one other shade. So I was going to blow in here, I'm sorry. So looking at it, if you are a project planner and you are doing a panda palette, I would like to know, do you do this? Do you stare at your palette, thinking and plotting which shades do you want to finish, which shades you are going to finish, and how are you going to do it? Because I'm looking at it right now and I'm thinking, okay, March I finish the highlighter and the matte black. This month will be done, no matter how. But I'm also thinking, okay, April, what can I finish during April? Maybe the gold one, or I don't know, one of the mattes. I'm starting to feel the pressure, but and I still have 10 months. I've been doing this for 6 months and I've already finished one and I have 2 ready to be finished by month 7. So yeah, let me know if you are doing a panda palette, which palette are you panning, how are you going? Have you ever panned a palette? Is it something that interests you? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know if you have any doubts, critiques, questions, or anything you want to say in the comment section down below or through my social media. Twitter at Iria te ayuda, Facebook Iria te ayuda, Instagram Iria te ayuda inst, or if you prefer it you can email me at iriamatch@gmail.com. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. Thank you for watching and see you next time.